We're diving deep today into a pretty big challenge facing busy professionals. Doctors, lawyers, specialist consultants.
Yeah, folks who are experts in their field, but maybe not marketing experts.
Exactly. They need to build that online authority, show they know their stuff. But honestly, who has the time to become a full-time content creator on top of running a practice?
Right. The hours just aren't there.
So our mission here is to look at the HG Media FAQ marketing campaign. It's like a case study, really, showing how their three-part system helps solve that exact problem, removing the massive time suck involved in creating and publishing content every single month.
And what's really interesting when you look at the sources is that the core of it all isn't some super complex tech trick.
No.
No, it's just frequently asked questions, FAQs.
Simple, but effective.
Very. The thinking is FAQs meet potential clients right when they're searching, right in that moment of, curiosity or worry. They're not comparing prices yet.
They're looking for answers first.
Exactly. They need reliable guidance now.
Okay, but why focus on questions? Why not just, talk about the services directly?
Well, answering those key questions strategically does a few things all at once, and this is where it gets powerful for both trust and search engines.
Okay.
The data points to three main results when you do this consistently. One, you immediately position yourself as the go-to expert.
Makes sense.
Two, you start building trust, even with people you haven't spoken to. They feel like you get their problem. And three, it massively boosts your search visibility.
How so?
Because you're literally using the words and phrases people are typing into Google search. You're matching their query.
Got it. And this HG Media system, it takes one core customer question each month and pushes the answer out across 3 different channels. It's more than just a blog post then.
Oh yeah, much more. It's a smart system. Think of it as content consolidation. First, you've got the cornerstone, the website blog post.
The deep dive article.
Right. Professionally written, thorough, and importantly optimized with local search terms. So it works for Google and for the person reading it who needs a solid answer. It builds that long-form authority.
And then that content gets repurposed.
Instantly. That leads to number 2, the podcast episode. They turn the main points of the blog post into a short, easy-to-listen-to audio format. It's like a spoken review of your expertise. Gets published on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, embedded on the website too.
So people can consume it while commuting or whatever.
Yeah.
Meets them where they are.
Precisely. And then the third piece ties it all together for local search. That's the Google Business Profile update.
Okay, so that's the bit that shows up on Google Maps and local results.
Exactly. A keyword-rich summary matching the blog and podcast theme goes straight onto your profile. When Google sees fresh, relevant content about the same topic across your website text, your audio, and your local profile.
It sends a really strong signal.
A very strong signal. It tells the algorithm you're active, relevant, and an authority in that specific area, which heavily influences getting into that all-important map pack.
Okay, the strategy makes sense. Blog, podcast, Google update, consistent answers. But like we said at the start, the sources are really clear. Strategy without execution is just, a nice idea. Here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Because the biggest roadblock for that successful lawyer or accountant isn't knowing they should do this.
It's finding the time to actually do it every single month, consistently.
Right. You can't run your actual business and also research, write, record, edit, publish across 3 platforms.
That friction, that time drain, that's the enemy. And that's the core problem HG Media seems to solve for their clients. They take on that entire workflow.
The whole thing.
Pretty much. Researching the best questions, drafting the content, handling the audio production, making sure it all gets published correctly and on time across all 3 channels.
Wow. So the professional, the doctor or consultant, they just need to provide their expertise, maybe review the content.
Yeah, they focus on what they do best, being the expert, serving their clients. They know this engine is running in the background, building their reputation, attracting new inquiries.
And because it's based on answering genuine questions, the content feels helpful, not like a hard sell.
Exactly. It's authentic. It meets a real need.
So that consistency, hitting those 3 key touch points, website, podcast, Google profile, that's what search engines reward and what builds that reputation as the trusted local authority.
That's the takeaway. Consistency across the right channels equals authority.